Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Suhey with Suhey Plans, and today I'm bringing you not quite a true unboxing, but a review more like of a Sweet Planner Personal Rings leather cover. This was my first ever personal rings purchase. I've been interested in the size for some time, but I never felt like the right cover was out there for me. Either the rings were too big, the colors weren't right, I didn't like the aesthetic. It just never felt right. Then when I saw that Sweet Planner, I found her on Instagram. They're a fairly new shop. When I saw that they came out with a very particular cover for pre-order, I'm not in personal rings. I haven't really planned in personal rings, but I pulled the trigger because I thought that this just checked a lot of boxes for me with my personal planner preferences. So let's just jump right on in, and I'll talk more about that, like my preferences and why this was the one as we go. So again, I discovered Sweet Planner on Instagram. I believe that they're a fairly new shop. The planner comes in this very sturdy brown box. Some writing on the sides. I am initial focus. Welcome to Sweet Planner's world. Nice sturdy box. That kind of saying is on the other side as well. Right. The planner itself comes in a dust bag, which I think is quite nice. Inside of the box comes a small certificate of authentication, which is really nice. And, you know, it really gives like Giglio or that kind of high quality experience, letting you know that this is real Toscana vegetable leather made in Italy. So I love that that comes with the planner. So on the soft canvas pouch, it's quite nice. Again, we have that saying, the Sweet Planner trademark on the front there, nothing on the back. And again, that's a quite nice, soft feeling canvas pouch. Let me move the cardboard box aside. There's nothing on the back. All right. So it's kind of just like a flap pouch, canvas pouch. And here she is. Ta-da! This cover, ladies and gentlemen. This cover. So let's talk a little bit about the cover. I'm going to move this to the side. And I think my lighting, I'm filming a little bit early in the morning, so I'll try to bring it up to the camera to give folks like a good sense for color and texture. One of the things that really appealed to me about this particular personal rings cover was this beautiful espresso colored leather on the outside. I wouldn't consider myself super careful or super cautious, and so I think a darker leather is a safer bet personally for me. So I loved this beautiful espresso chocolatey leather cover. And look at the texture on that. It's really beautiful. And the smell on this was just fantastic when I first unboxed it. Take a look at the stitching. Stitching is excellent. You know, and I think there can be some caution when purchasing from any new shop or a shop that hasn't quite made a name for itself yet. But I'm really, really pleased with the quality of the leather, the stitching, and how just everything was put together. Another reason why this planner really attracted me was because of the pink interior. I am a pink girly. I like pink. I don't really do a lot of it in my planning. It's never quite right. You know, the pink needs to be right. But I absolutely loved this pink. It's called Sakura pink. And I just think it's so beautiful, and it coordinates so well with the espresso brown. I just think they nailed this color combination. Really, really nailed it. That's another reason. So like this planner can give me the protection of a darker leather, but with the beautiful pop of pink on the inside. Another reason that this planner really sold me was that these are Krause rings in 20 millimeters. I'm not like the kind of girly that likes a chunky planner. I don't like to fill my planners with a ton of deco. Like, I really am a little bit more simplistic in that manner, but so many of the personal rings that I've seen out there are 25 or 30. So discovering that this planner had a 20 millimeter ring size, I was absolutely sold. I know that's going to be a little bit small for some folks, but that's okay. There are so many 30 millimeter ring options out there. I was just so enticed by this being 20 millimeters. And it is supposed to be a more compact design. That's also why it doesn't have a snap closure. But that's something that really appealed to me. I wanted a slim and sleek, very portable and compact profile. That's really how I like all of my planners. I don't like a lot of chunk. And so the fact that it also had no clasp really minimizes its profile and makes it that much more compact. So that's something that really, really sold me on this particular design as well. Those are really like the contending factors in picking this up. Obviously, Krause rings, I know it's going to be great quality. I appreciated that there was a pen loop. This still has pockets, and I'll go over those pockets now. This is a planner card that came with the planner. Follow them on Instagram. They have a really cute trifold in personal or pocket that I think is available right now that folks should check out in like a neutral, like undyed color. So we have 3 pockets on the left hand side. I brought my ruler because I think it's always important to measure depth. The first pocket is really deep. We're talking just, 3 1/4 inches in depth, maybe a little bit more because my ruler is quite thick for that first pocket. Second pocket is a little shorter at about 2.5 inches. And then the last pocket is about the same at about 2.5 inches. But those are really good size. You can do a lot with that deeper pocket here as well. Oh, and this little bump that you see, I have a magnet in there. So just ignore that for right now, because I have been playing up with setting it up. But I didn't want to dig out the magnet. But that's what that is. You won't see a bump like that on your cover. All right, then we have this side pocket here. The lining is pink, which I really appreciate. You can see a better look of that here. So I really appreciate that pink lining. The Sweet Planner tag logo is right here. I've seen another review that, that wasn't like super loving that flap there, but I really don't mind it. And I actually really appreciate that it's kind of like a darker chocolatey color, because then I feel like it matches with my cover really nicely. Something also intriguing, if you haven't already noticed about this planner, is this leather rings, like extra leather panel for protection. I really, really do appreciate that. And I think that like the aesthetic is super clean and symmetrical, and I really appreciate this extra add-on or this design in the planner cover. I've been experimenting in it, so you're seeing a little bit of indentation already, but know that it won't be that indented when you first get it. But I really do appreciate that extra little detail. Then on the right-hand side of the cover, you have another long pocket, more of that pink interior, which is really pretty. I think you can really see the pink when I bring it up to the camera like this. And again, I think that stitching is just spot on, really great quality. And then this is a pocket as well. This is an interesting like design feature. As you'll notice that this isn't a design that you see a lot out there, right? So I was really intrigued by this design, and I think it's a really good and a solid design. Let me show you. Thinking if I have something I can easily show you. Here's a small photo of me and my son. Oh, okay. So that can fit right there really beautifully. So I really like that pocket, and I just think it's a different and interesting design that you don't see all the time. So that's something that I just really appreciate, right? Something creative, something new, something that's unique to this brand, right? I appreciate a pen loop with the elastic on the back and the matching pink leather as well. And that is really the cover. I love how compact and sleek it is. I love the 20mm rings. I think the choice with the espresso and the pink were just like nailed it on the head. And I'm really excited about trying personal rings. There were, you know, Moterm is too bulky. So many personal planners have 30mm, rings. VDS was out of my price point. Giglio can be out of my price point as well. I love that there wasn't a clasp. And I just love the color combination. The quality of the leather is fantastic. There are just so many like wins for me with this cover. I could not resist. And I am going to start exploring personal rings now that I have the cover of my dreams. And I am so happy with this product. I'm highly recommending Sweet Planner and her shop because really it's gorgeous. I'd be happy to answer any questions that you have about the cover. Oh, and I'll quickly say that the price for this cover was $150, and it's a US based shop, so shipping was very reasonable as well. But I thought this was also an incredible price for the quality of this planner. And I think that that there might be something to do with this being a newer shop, that those prices are so competitive. But I definitely think they are worth checking out. And I think this is a wonderful price for this quality of a cover. I can't wait to jump in. Thinking about June for the next time. I'll be setting this up for June and hopefully sharing some more of this planner and how I'm setting it up soon. Thank you everybody so much for watching. I am happy to answer any questions that you have about the cover in the comments. Let me know. Thank you, and y'all wish me luck on this personal rings journey. I think it's going to be a good time, but I am new, so wish me luck, y'all. Thank you, and I'll see you guys around.